Welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to explain how to use the MentorMob playlist. In each of the modules, this happened to be Module 5, you will find in the Explain section a link to a playlist. You simply click on that link. When you get to the playlist, you will see the material that you are going to be learning. A little bit about MentorMob. MentorMob is a technology that allows a teacher to assemble material. It could be video and it could be articles from the web, along with some challenge questions and links, so that information becomes less disconnected. At the very top you have your next button. This will advance you through a playlist. And on the left you have the different items in the playlist in their order. I suggest starting here on the left because it allows you to see what exactly is in the playlist, and it allows you to see what you're supposed to do with that material. You'll get the green pop out to the right of this menu. So this is a great way to preview what exactly this is about and what it is you're supposed to do with this information. When you're ready, you go back to the center and you'll see your information. In this case, this is linked to a Google Doc, and MentorMob is asking me to open this content in a new tab. This takes me to a Google presentation. One nice feature of Google presentations is it allows people to make copies of different material. So to do that, you would need to make sure you're signed in to your Google account. And now you will have lots of different menu options up here. What I'm going to do is File, Make a Copy. It gives me a name, Copy Of. You might want to change that. I will keep mine the same. And now with this copy, you can share it with others in the class by adding their names and clicking Share and Save. So you could collaborate with others as you look at the material. And you can make comments by highlighting some information and inserting a comment. You can see that commenting would be very important if you were working collaboratively with someone, but it also is a great way to annotate your thinking as you go through materials. When you've gone through the presentation or the materials that you've been sent to, you need to return to MentorMob, which is in a new tab. And this is where I will use the Next button. I'm going to advance myself by pressing Next. And you'll notice it does not take me to the next resource, but in this case it takes me to a challenge question. When you're presented with a challenge question, you want to look at the information and see if you can recall an important part of the information that you just read. I am going to select the second answer. It tells me I am incorrect. Notice that the quiz then disappears and it advances me to the next piece of material. Now here's where I need to make a learning decision. Is it important for me to know that information that was in the challenge question, or do I think that I can advance my learning without that? I want to go back to that first resource, and I want to go back to my information. And I recall that I saw something about here. Yes, here it is. This is the information that that challenge question was asking. And so I want to review that. I think I understand that now. So I'll go back to MentorMob. Again, use the Next button. And I'm presented again with the quiz. remember that it's this one, and I am correct. And again, it advances me to the next material. Now at this point, you might have been doing quite a bit of work on that first bit of information, and you need a refresher as to what this second thing is. And it's very easy to mouse over and look at what this is and what you're supposed to do with it. What's interesting here is I'm directed to look at the fifth choice point in this article. So you certainly could read the entire thing. But in some of these MentorMob playlists, you'll be directed to go to a certain part of an article, especially if it's a long article like this one. So I get to that point. Again, I can mouse over and say, what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to think of an immediate instructional adjustment. So really my purpose here is to look at these examples and think about my own practice. So when I've done that, I advance using next. Again, another challenge question. And this looks like the right answer. And it advances me to the end of the playlist where it tells me I have successfully completed it and I should return to the Edmodo group to continue learning. So this is how you can navigate a MentorMob playlist.